Over the last few weeks, I've been in Washington and in Riyadh, so I thought we can maybe start with some of the key themes and the messages that I picked up from these two capitals. Starting with the world economy before we come to Pakistan, so by and large ये देखा जा रहा है कि whatever was expected earlier on in the year, the world economy has actually fared out better and has been more resilient than was expected. And therefore, some of the global GDP numbers have been revised upwards as well. और उसकी कई वजूहात हैं, कुछ tactical हैं with respect to the tariff and the tariff regimes and the fact that the countries more, by and large, did not go for tit for tat, and therefore the mutually assured disruption जिसका खतरा था वो उस तरह नहीं pan out हुई जैसे पहले बात की गई. But also a number of countries who were conducting structural reforms and they are on their way. The role of the private sector, जो मेरे से पहले speakers बात कर चुके हैं, all have played a very important role in building that resilience in the world economy. और जब हम FII में थे यहाँ रियाद में last week, again the same messaging in terms of scaling back the role of the government, private sector investment, और जो अभी डॉक्टर मुसद्दिक साहब ने बहुत बड़े अच्छे तरीके से बात की है कि productivity led economic growth. These are the key themes which are coming up in addition to obviously the AI investment and the potential around that, especially in Global South. अब इसमें, having said that, everything is not hunky-dory because there is geopolitical tensions, rising protectionism, change in the global rule-based order, disruption ना भी कहें, but changing supply chains. A lot of that is leading and will continue to play an important role in defining the uncertainty which is still out there. And therefore, all economies, all emerging economies, including Pakistan, will have to be careful around the exogenous shocks which cannot be ruled out, and therefore building and continue to build fiscal and external buffers. अब ज़रा अगर पाकिस्तान पे आएं तो मैक्रो स्टेबिलिटी की तो बहुत बात हो चुकी है, and we've seen external validations around that, whether it's the 3 global rating agencies which upgraded us and they are aligned in terms of their outlook for Pakistan as well. And as you know, we are under the fund program, so the second review went well and we had a staff level agreement announced in Washington, and inshallah it goes to the board in early December. But macro stability, I keep on saying, and I think one of the speakers earlier mentioned that as well, it's not an end in itself, right? It's means to an end. Or from my perspective, it's very simple. It's basic hygiene. Local investors, foreign investors, उसके लिए ये जो मुआशी इस्तेहकाम की बात है, that is very important. And और इसमें मैं अभी जो देख रहा हूँ कि जो अभी स्टॉक एक्सचेंज की बात होती है, बट आप सारे यहाँ प्रैक्टिशनर्स बैठे हैं, the corporate profitability, and it's not just the banks by the way, अभी हसनी साहब ने उसके बारे में बात की, अभी जो यूसुफ साहब हैं उन्होंने बैंकिंग पे बात की, but across sectors, the corporate profitability for the first 9 months has gone up by 14%. In the first 3 months of this fiscal year, it has gone up close to 9%. So, इसमें एक underlying जो strength है of the corporate sector which is coming through, and these are numbers which you can obviously verify yourself. The other thing, Yusuf Saab यहाँ बैठे हैं as president of OICCI. Their survey has just come out, and having reviewed that survey, now 73% of the CEOs who are part and members of the Overseas Chamber have now said that Pakistan is a viable investment destination, and this is up from 61%. So once again, these are existing investors, और ये बहुत important है, अगर existing investors are not in a good place, you cannot talk about further FDI. So I would say we have a long way to go, but these are all good indicators कि हमारी जो direction of travel है और जो हमारी सिमत है, we are moving in the right direction. The second thing I would say is कि इसकी पहले भी बात की गई है कि जो diplomatic gains हुई हैं, we do find at this point in time confluence of factors for Pakistan which puts us in a relatively good position. And that confluence of factors is the macro stability combined with what I call the geopolitical tailwinds. तो हमारे जो ट्रेडिशनल पार्टनर्स रहे हैं, चाइना, यूएस, जीसीसी, सऊदी अरेबिया इन पर्टिकुलर, ये सब पार्टनर्स वो हैं जिन्होंने हमें फंडिंग प्रोवाइड की, बायलैटरल सपोर्ट दी, फंड के प्रोग्राम में इनके एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर्स ने हमारे बहुत सपोर्ट की. बट नाउ वी हैव ए रियल अपॉर्चुनिटी to translate all of this into trade and investment flows led by the private sector. गवर्नमेंट का सिर्फ इतना काम है कि हम इकोसिस्टम जो है उसको हम प्रोवाइड करते रहें, जो अभी डॉक्टर मुसद्दिक साहब ने भी उसका जिक्र किया. एंड द एरियाज वी ऑल नो, मिनरल्स एंड माइनिंग, आईटी, एग्रीकल्चर, फार्मा, वो सब आपको you have a very clear view on that. And this is not just about the traditional economy, because कई दफ़ा हमारी जो ज़्यादा फोकस रहता है वो ट्रेडिशनल इकोनॉमी पे रहता है, बट द न्यू इकोनॉमी. And talking to the maritime conference yesterday, जो इस वक्त potential है in the blue economy is huge. And I won't go into that because I talked about it in detail yesterday. That's one. और फिर AI पे बहुत बात हुई है. And this is again the ball is in our court to provide that ecosystem, to provide that digital infrastructure, जिसके बेसिस पे हम AI को और जो डिजिटल और AI led growth को हम कैसे आगे लेकर जाएं. And yesterday being at the event where Google executives were there in Islamabad, क्योंकि बड़ी बात होती है कि MNCs आ रहे हैं, MNCs जा रहे हैं, तो उसमें I think it's fantastic that not only their Chromebook उसमें growth आ रही है, but they have decided to open an office in Pakistan and make Pakistan a technical and export hub, which I think is great news. और इसमें जो हमें जो knowledge based economy की बात हो रही है, उसमें what we have to do is to essentially make sure कि again referring to जो डॉक्टर साहब ने बात की है, डॉक्टर मुसद्दिक ने, कि जो knowledge economy है, to equip our young men and women with the right knowledge base and bring them up the curve. आज भी आपकी third largest freelancer population है. ये बात नहीं है कि गवर्नमेंट ने कितनी नौकरियां देनी है. These young men and women are already doing what they are doing, but we need to equip them. कि अगर आज वो कोडिंग कर रहे हैं, $2, $3, $4 पे कोडिंग कर रहे हैं, and the blockchain center which has just been set up through a very generous gift from an American Pakistani, उन्होंने $13 million दिया है. लम्स में ये ब्लॉकचेन का सेंटर उन्होंने क्रिएट किया है. And if we can train our young men and women so they can do now coding at $10 or $12 or $14, उनके लिए भी बेहतरी है, मुल्क के लिए भी बेहतरी है. So I think ये जो न्यू इकोनॉमी की बात है, इस पे बहुत फोकस हमारा इस वक्त है, और we will continue to go in that direction. The structural reforms, ये 2 दिन पहले the economic team sat down and we had a very detailed presser. ज़फ़र साहब आपने भी मुझे उसके बाद मैसेज भेजा. ये जो अभी यूसुफ साहब ने भी बात की है, मैं बिल्कुल इसके साथ एग्री करता हूँ कि ये अगर हमने आगे चीज़ें लेकर जानी है, इट हैज़ टू बी होल ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट अप्रोच. आपने काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स की बात की है, बट द फैक्ट दैट द एनर्जी मिनिस्टर वाज देयर, द IT मिनिस्टर वाज देयर, द privatization minister was there, and we had Chairman FBR, we had Finance Secretary, and we talked about at length that when we are talking about structural reforms in the country, we are not in a design phase. We are operationalizing them and we are sort of taking them forward. क्योंकि ये बड़ी बात होती है कि जी इस्लाहात नहीं होंगी तो नहीं, तो इस्लाहात क्या होती हैं? एंड आई यू नो ऑल ऑफ यू हैव वॉच्ड द प्रेसर, उस पर हमें ज़रूर फीडबैक दें, और अगर उसमें कोई हमें एक्सेलरेशन चाहिए, आपकी कोई उसमें एडवाइस होगी तो वो हम ज़रूर ऑन बोर्ड लेंगे।